alongside Adam Lewis. And if you're looking for an easy way to start the season for the Hermits, this is not it. Bonner-Prendergast is here, ranked #1 in Class A 4A statewide, a program that has never lined up against the Hermits. Tonight, that changes.
And that's really the story. Two programs with a lot of history, just not with each other. This is the first meeting between these two teams ever tonight.
St. Augustine's no stranger to being a ranked team. 3rd in the Courier-Post, 5th with the Press of Atlantic City. So whatever happens tonight, it's going to mean something when that polls come on Monday.
And yeah, it's going to be a new voice on the sideline for the Hermits. New head coach Bill Belton making his debut as the coach here tonight for the Hermits. A lot of expectations for this team this year. We'll see how he responds.
Across the way, Jack Moldon. 11 years as the Bonner head coach, 68 and 42 in that time. State champion in 2024. Last season was a tougher one, 6-5 for the Friars. But with that being last year, being in the Philadelphia Catholic League, losing to state champions Roman Catholic and alongside 2 other great programs in LaSalle and St. Joseph Prep.
And that just goes to show the tough schedule that this team plays every year. They are a good team.
St. Augustine's coming off a 6-4 year. A rare rough stretch at home. First time in 7 years they did not win a playoff game. But the guy that carried them in the backfield is still here this year.
Yeah, and that's Roman Coney, who committed to Cincinnati over the offseason. Had 15 touchdowns last season, and he's looking to have an even better year this year in his senior season.
Bonner's got their response for that, though. Senior quarterback Noah Campbell Jr., 4,747 yards last year for 47 touchdowns. That is not a typo. The Hermits have a tough opponent on the other half of the field opening tonight.
And now the table is set. An interstate matchup between 2 great teams with a great running back and a quarterback who is insane.
We'll be back for kickoff at 6 o'clock.
The referee is Mr. Owen Morris. The umpire is Mr. Mike Bartram. The down judge is Mr. George Wagner. The line judge is Mr. Ken Gillespie. The field judge is Mr. Chuck Barnes. The side judge is Mr. Ted Keschner. The official timekeeper is Mr. Joe Quinn. The scoreboard clock is official. Your chain crew today is Mr. Dave Connolly, Mr. Chris Bell, and Mr. C.J. Durham. Mr. Tal, is that you?
It is indeed my word. Good to see you, gentlemen. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you.
God bless you. Miss you.
I saw that post, and
You like that?
did you see my message?
I
back
saw
to
it
you
not until later. I saw it.
about my sister? That is a weird thing, isn't it? Well, first off, that she was the last one baptized in that. They switched over the next year to the next week to the new. And I was told by my dad the old baptismal font is now $4.
Well, maybe you
Exactly. And we can't find when they tore it down. I don't know when they
And ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back to La Rosa Field as we are about to undergo kickoff for opening night in Richland. Hermits kicker Luke Tanzola, a senior at the prep, will be taking all the kicking duties this year for the Hermits.
Hermits elected to defer to start the game. We get to see the first look of this very hard-hitting defense in this season.
Morris and Bradford back to receive for the Friars. As we talked about in the pregame, this is a completely new squad. Head coach Bill Belton is not new to winning 2 state championships in the last 2 years at Winslow Township. He made his transfer himself over to here at Richland for this year. I talked to Coach a couple weeks ago. He said he is beyond excited with this group, and it is a new beginning for him, and he's very thankful for the Winslow community. But he's ready for new beginnings in Richland. As Tanzola kicks us away here at the Glen. It is Bradford back to receive. He takes it on the 5-yard line. He'll cut up the field and be brought down around the 25.
Now we get to see this offense for Bonner, led by quarterback Noah Campbell Jr., who has 47 touchdowns in his career for Bonner. He's heading into his senior season. And what a way to start it off here against the Hermits.
A star-studded Hermits defense here, as senior Christian Dunoff will be taking the priority at nickel this year. And on the outside is junior Akeem Jones, who is safe to say one of the most athletic players on the football field right now. As motion men for Bonner, 2 receiver set. Defensive shift by St. Augustine. Campbell takes the snap, hands off, up the middle. Goes DeMarcado, short gain.
Omari DeMarcado on carry.
As this Hermits defense will not be an easy group to run against this year. Very fierce inside, as that's what they were very prioritizing in their scrimmage against Rancocas Valley last week, is defending the run due to they have so much athleticism on the outside to where they could go into cover 1 or cover 0.
Second down now for Bonner.
Morris in motion. Campbell takes the snap, buck up to DeMarcado again. It's another short gain. It's going to be 3rd and about 5.
It'll be interesting to see how Bonner lines up here on 3rd down after going back-to-back runs.
As DeMarcado is subbed off the field. It is 3rd and 5 on the 31-yard line. A quick 3 and out for the St. Augustine defense here to start this year. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far, empty set. Campbell in the shotgun. He takes the snap, 3-step drop, looks, passes. Pass is caught for a first down. That's going to be Quincy Cruz on the reception as he moves the chains for the Friars.
Tackle made there by Eric Loper Jr. However, they weren't able to stop them. It will be a fresh set of downs. The chains will be moved for Bonner.
As you saw, St. Augustine, a little bit of off coverage there, got beat on a quick curl route. That's one thing that's going to be, option to be beaten when you're in cover 1 or cover 0. Campbell in the shotgun again. Takes the snap, hands it off. This time it's Makai Martin. He's stuffed in the backfield by Akeem Mills.
Akeem Mills was someone to watch going into the season. I heard a lot of improvement over camp. Now he's making his presence felt.
Lost a yard on the play. 2nd down and 11.
Shotgun set again for Bonner. They've run that every play of this drive. Trips to the far side. Campbell takes the snap, rolls right, still rolling. Rolling outside the hash marks. He's going to hook one downfield. It's incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 11 for the Friars.
Ball's incomplete. 3rd down and 11.
As it looks like a botched screen play. as Campbell was rolling right and had no options.
Now we're back to third down for Bonner. This time it's more than double the distance than last time. Simple curl route might not work here. Let's see if they get deeper in the playbook.
Trips on the far side. Bradford nearest to your screen. Martin in the backfield. Campbell takes the snap, drops back, pressure comes, screen inside, is caught and brought down quickly. Tamir Morris was on the reception. He didn't have enough. Looked like TJ Maddox alongside Akeem Mills again got in there. Bonner will punt the ball towards this St. Augustine offense.
Quick and efficient for the Hermits defense.
Return man this year for the Hermits is Zakai DeJesus. A junior transfer from St. Joe's Academy in Hamilton last year. Was one of NJ's top receiving leaders. He'll take the punt returning duties for the Hermits this year. As Batista punts ones away, looking down towards the 20-yard line. Big hit on a fair catch. It would appear no flag down as the Hermits will start the ball on the 21-yard line. Adam, we've had a lot of, not necessarily question marks, but it's been a really good battle in camp this year. For the quarterback one position, you obviously have the option in sophomore Dylan Delanoche. You got the transfer in Frank Horace from Woodstown, a very big, agile quarterback who likes to push the ball downfield. But the Hermits still are mixing in options with this quarterback position.
Yeah, I mean, when you have two guys who are studs at the quarterback position, you like to see what your options are, but they elect to go with Horst here on the first drive. We'll see how he does. I mean, it's going to be something that we're going to monitor as the season goes on, depending on how these guys perform.
Get used to the names Maddox and DeJesus. They're on the near side of your screen. Two transfers as the first play was handed off to Roman Coney. Flag on the field. As it looks like it's going to be a false start on the Hermits.
It is a false start against St. Augustine. 5-yard penalty to move the ball back to the 17-yard line. First down and 15.
As we talked about Roman Coney, he's going to be the main power point of this offense. A Cincinnati commit this past summer, 1,000-yard rusher in his junior campaign. Safe to say, probably the most athletic player on this team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, every single team that's going to go against this Hermits team this season, they're scouting him. There's another flag there.
As Hermits get the 5-yard back, as Horse on the hard count draws a encroachment on the Friars' defense.
His encroachment against Bonner-Prendergast. 5-yard penalty moves the ball back to the 22-yard line.
I mean, the key to a great offense is to have a bruiser running back and somebody that's elusive that can cut up the field like Roman Coney. That's the piece you need in order to have an efficient offense, and they have that.
Yeah, and not just, a very agile athlete, a very hard runner Roman is. He's not afraid to put his head down and run through a guy, whether that's on the, first or second line of defense, as you're going to see him in the backfield at least mostly every play for this offense. As a third whistle, the Hermits have yet to get a playoff on this drive. As it looks like Chase Waters is going to be sent off. And Zion Brown will be checked in for St. Augustine. Whole lineup. Motion man, Hortz takes a snap, gives it to Coney. He bursts upfield for a gain of about 8 yards. Roman Coney starts his senior year with a good game.
I mean, if he can get a run like that every single play, this game would not be close. Roman Coney, an absolutely insane runner, as we have mentioned earlier.
Second down and 4.
Hortz in the shotgun. Maddox in motion. He hands it off to Coney yet again. He tries to bounce to the outside, minimal gain. He'll be brought down around the 31.
And that's going to bring up third down here. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. It'll be interesting to see how they come out here. I mean, they only need 1 yard, but maybe they'll look for the pass here.
Chirico is going to be in the backfield. Roman Coney subbed off. 2 receivers to the near side. That's Maddox and DeJesus. As Maddox goes in motion, takes the snap, hands off. Chirico up the middle. Hard run. That's good for a Hermits first down.
Chirico, someone to watch this season, to come in on plays that Roman Coney is off the field, a very hard runner, a bruiser, and he hits hard.
Yeah, I talked to Braden Shields, Hermits tackle, a star-studded player himself. He said Chirico is a guy that he would compare to a LeGarrette Blount, a goal line back who is not afraid to take a hit, not afraid to put his head down and get a couple yards. Hermits have used the rush on all 3 drives. Let's see if they change it up. Bunch set, receivers on both sides. Horst in the shotgun. He takes the snap, hands it off. Coney is stuffed up the middle by Cole Romano.
Not sure what went wrong there, but the Hermits had a loss of yards there. Going into 2nd down. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and about 13.
2nd down and 13.
Lawrence comes out in the shotgun again. 2 tight ends set for St. Augustine. Hands it off. Coney, shot, play action pass downfield. It's caught. What a reception on the far sideline by Jacoby Martin.
I mean, the play action even fooled us there. Seems like it fooled the defense too. Jacoby Martin able to burn the DB there and get an easy reception there. Now the Hermits are past midfield.
27 on the play. Good enough for St. Augustine. First down and 10 for the Hermits.
Now that's what we're looking for in this Hermits offense, a little bit different from last year. They're not afraid to go far. They're not afraid to have those long passing plays and roll the dice.
As Hortz is in the shotgun with Coney on his left. Trips to the near side of your screen. Martin stays all the way out. Coney takes the handoff, breaks a tackle, belts it to the outside. Short gain of 4. Hermits looking to run a relatively quick set on the good side of the field. It's 2nd and 7 on the 37. Trips to the near side again. Martin will stay lined up outside the hashes on the left. Hortz drops back, throws across the middle. That's TJ Maddox for Hermits first down.
And that's a simple look there. A screen right across the middle. Easy throw for Horst and able to move the chains here. The Hermits are nearing the red zone.
1st and 10. Hermits continuing the quick offense. 2 receivers on both sides. Hortz talking with Belton. In the shotgun. He drops. Quickly looks. Still looking. Rolling right is Hortz. He's going to throw out of bounds. Get rid of it. Smart play by the sophomore quarterback in Frank Hortz.
I mean, that's the pocket presence there for Horst, looking at his first read, then moving on to the second, able to avoid the edge rushers there. It's a great look here for this young quarterback.
It's 2nd and 10 for the Hermits. A dominating drive so far. I've only seen the 3rd down marker once, and it was 3rd and 1. 2 receivers on both sides. Coney on the right hip of Hortz. He drops back, looks, fakes, throws one towards the back of the end zone over the top of the end zone. As it's going to be 3rd and 10.
Seems to be a little bit of miscommunication there between Horst and TJ Maddox. Now it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. However, if the Hermits don't get it here, they do have a great kicker in Luke Tanzola. They might come out of this drive with at least 3.
And as the last 2 plays, we've seen the Hermits line up in the spread formation. We'll see if they'll change it up here on 3rd down. As Dylan Delanoche is in at quarterback for the Hermits. We talked about both of these guys are capable of getting it done. As the Hermits will take their first time out of the first half. We'll be back. As we are back on 3rd and 10 for this St. Augustine offense, as Dylan Delanoche stays in the game.
From the Bonner 25-yard line.
As it's an empty set for St. Augustine. Coney motions back towards the outfield. Coney motions back. Delanoche fakes. He'll take the ball up the middle, try to gain a couple. He will. Dylan Delanoche hustles down to the 11-yard line. It's a first down for St. Augustine.
And that's exactly what the Bonner defense was not expecting. I mean, Delanoche able to be an elusive runner there on the read option. Big run there. Gets the Hermits inside the red zone. Now this drive goes from looking for 3. Now they're going for 7.
That's what having 2 highly skilled quarterbacks can do. You've seen the Hermits throw the ball and play traditional offense the first half of the drive, and Dylan Delanoche pulls one for a massive gain. As this time, Coney will take it up the middle. Coney pushing. He'll be brought down halfway. It's going to be 2nd and goal for St. Augustine.
Tackle by number 0, Terrence Jones Jr.
Halfway through this drive, Adam, you've seen a quarterback change. That's not something you see very frequently unless you have a lot of trust in both guys.
Yeah, I mean, this also makes it difficult for Bonner on defense. They don't know what to expect, whether it's going to be Delanoche or Horst, and they're trying to get used to both guys at the same time. That can be very confusing for a defense.
Bunch set for St. Augustine. Delanoche will pull it again. He'll try to move upfield. It's a big hit by Cameron Lundy, as Delanoche may have lost a yard there.
Now we're reaching about 2 minutes and 45 seconds here in the first quarter. It seems that Bonner will be probably getting the ball back before this quarter ends.
As late substitution for the Bonner defense, Delanoche will go back to the huddle. Hermits on the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. We'll line up trips to the far side with Maddox Wilder and Jacoby Martin as timeout on the field for St. Augustine. That's their 2nd of the half. We'll be back after a quick break. As we are back here, it's 3rd and 8 off of St. Augustine's 2nd timeout of the half. They've taken 2 in the first quarter. That is something to note towards the end of the second half when they're trying to get some quick points. will line up with the same formation. Trips on the far side. DeJesus is the one receiver lined up towards you. Maddox comes in motion. Delanoche takes the snap. Looks, still looks. Pulls one down up the middle. He's in the end zone. The first touchdown of the year goes to sophomore quarterback Dylan Delanoche.
I mean, a great look there and great presence there from Dylan Delanoche. Not liking what he's seeing, so he takes matters into his own hands, able to get 7, running straight up the gut.
Now you'll see what this team calls Mr. Reliable, Luke Tanzola, on for the extra point. Has low snap, kick is up, and kick is good. Hermits lead 7-0. 2:06 left in the first quarter. We'll be back after a quick break. As we are back, as the Hermits will send this one away, as Dylan Delanoche gets his first touchdown as a Hermit. As a sophomore, Ryan Storr was the QB1 last year. As I talked to him right before he headed down towards college this year, he said he's very excited for Dylan. He's a true athlete. He's very good size. He has very good capability, and he's excited to see what he could lead this team to. But that was before the transfer of Frank Horch, so now we are seeing both quarterbacks being worked in the game. As Tanzola will send one away. Just a little bit over 2 minutes left in this first quarter. He boots one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Tanzola's kick sails into the end zone for a touchback.
And now we might see a different approach here from this Bonner offense. Now down 7-0, and they don't get ball at half. This is a great start for the Hermits. Let's see how they respond.
As we talk about the ability of Noah Campbell, he's nothing short but a great football player and a great leader of this offense. I would not feel very composed, very safe. You know, as if you're the St. Augustine defense, you got to keep going. You got to keep hitting hard. You got to play with intensity.
Yeah, I mean, it's still so early into the game, though. I mean, 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. And Noah Campbell isn't afraid to let the thing fly, so we'll see how it goes.
They've gone a lot to Amari DiMercato, the running back, as he's lined up in the backfield for the Friars. He takes the snap, and it is to DiMercato as he'll bull up the middle for a short gain.
DiMercato on the carry. Tackled by number 17, Kenny Taylor.
Couple substitutions
Gain of 5.
for Bonner.
Second down and 5.
Trips to the far side for the Friars. Campbell in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. DiMercato slips through. Hobie brought down. Big hit. And the secondary by transfer Mackay McNair. But the Friars pick up a first down.
I mean, a very impressive run there from DiMercato. Able to drag a defender all the way to the first down marker.
Gain of 12. Good enough for a Bonner first down. First down and 10 for the Friars. At the 37-yard line.
As a referee timeout, he indicates an equipment substitution. Campbell in the shotgun. Mackay Martin's in the backfield for this play. Trips to the far side. Campbell takes the snap, two-step drop, looking, still looking, cross across the middle. It's dropped by Musa Bradford.
In a tight window like that, you're looking to put the ball right in the receiver's chest. Wasn't able to do that there. Now that brings up second down here.
That was Josh Collier on the coverage, a star-studded receiver for the Hermits last year. He transitioned to the defensive back this year, as nothing but good reviews from him in camp so far, and as we see, he was tight on that coverage there. Trips to the near side. Campbell takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. Mackay Martin gains a couple. It's going to be 3rd and short for the Friars around the 45-yard line.
Mackay Martin on the carry. Tackled by number 17, Kenny Taylor, number 0, Josh Collier. It's gain of 6.
Now I think Bonner's probably going to try to get one more play off before the end of the quarter. About 15 seconds left. Now they're running out of time here.
Just about 10 seconds left, and it looks like Bonner will run this down towards the end of the quarter. As we bring you back towards Hermits Broadcasting right after the first quarter, we lost a Hermit brother this past summer, and due to a tragic accident, class of 2028 Chase Sudano passed away. He was a brother at heart, a star-studded wrestler for this wrestling team. Everyone felt his loss this past summer as our Hermit community came together to support his family in such a tragic time due to this absolutely horrible accident. We pray for Chase's family, we pray for Chase's relatives, and everyone at home. Please join us in that, as going through something like that as kids even our age and close friends and family of his is just a tough time, and we thank you for that.
3rd down and 4 for Bonner-Prendergast on their own 43-yard line as we start the second quarter.
As Bonner's got 3rd and 4. Whistle blown dead, as it looks like it's going to be a false start against Bonner.
A false start against Bonner. 5-yard penalty, who's going back to the 38-yard line. 3rd down and 9.
As it's 3rd and 9 for the Friars, they're making this drive a little bit tougher for themselves. As you see, big number 66, Tyree Davis, win the 4-star tackle. He leads his Bonner offensive line. DeMercado in the backfield. Trips to the near side again for Bonner, a formation they've run frequently tonight. Campbell takes a shotgun snap. 2-step drop. Looks, fires downfield. Passes caught. Wow, what a reception by Musa Bradford on the far sideline. He'll move the chains and flip the field for the Friars.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're scared of when it comes to a great quarterback like Noah Campbell Jr. Able to stretch it out there. Great throw right on the money there. Now Bonner's going to be in the red zone.
Bonner runs the hurry up. Spread formation as Hermits jump off sides.
It is a encroachment against St. Augustine. The 5-yard penalty moves the ball to the 15-yard line. First down and 5.
A big thing for this team in the last couple years, I feel like you need discipline. We have to limit the amount of penalties. That's something that is just beyond crucial. And, you know, it's obviously in the fundamentals of playing this sport, but it isn't preached enough.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to a drive like this, when they're in the red zone, they have a lot of momentum coming off a big play. Now you move them up 5 yards. Now they're on the 15 instead of the 20. First down and 5 yards. This gives them a lot better look.
As DeMarcado is stuffed in the backfield. It's Chase Shealy. Big hit by the senior tackle.
Tackle by number 25, Chase Shealy.
That's a great way to respond there, able to take a little bit of those yards back. Now it's going to be 2nd and 7 here.
2nd and 7 on the 17 for the Friars. Hermits lead 7-0, just above 11 minutes left in this first half. Trips on the far side again for the Friars. Bradford on the near side of your screen, the solo receiver. Martin the back for the Friars. Campbell under center. Timeout. Oh, excuse me. It's a delay of game on the Friars. That moves the drive to 2nd and 7, Adam. The Hermits lost 5 yards after the big play. They gain it back. As Martin still the back for the Friars. We saw DeMarcano limping off the field 2 plays ago. We hope he is okay and eligible to return, but for right now, Mekhi Martin will take over the RB1 duties. Trips on the far side. Campbell, 2-step drop, looks towards the outside. He's got an open receiver. Leaping catch. It is a reception. What an athletic play by Nao Jones on the outside. Friars pick up what seems to be a big gain. It's 3rd and short.
Yeah, what an athletic grab there. I mean, able to climb the ladder, come down with it right on your back.
As it's 3rd and 1 on the 11. If the Friars pick up this first down, we'll be in goal territory. As 2-back formation, 2 receivers to the left. Campbell takes the snap, hands it off. Martin up the middle, touchdown Friars. Mekhi Martin gets the Friars back 6 on a 3rd and 1 rush up the middle for a touchdown, as the Friars will get the points back they just lost on the previous drive after a very, very good drive for that offense with throwing the football and finishing it off with the run.
Yeah, as you said, it was a great offensive drive. They're able to show everything that this offense could do. They could go far. They could stretch it outside the numbers there, and they got a very explosive runners. See if they can even up the game now.
As kick is away, and the kick is good. Kicker Ryan Montero ties this one up at 7. We'll be back right after. As we are back here at La Rosa Field in a tied up matchup between the Friars of Monsignor Bonner and the Hermits of St. Augustine. Back to return for the Hermits is number 9, Elijah White, alongside number 1, Jacoby Martin. And all the kicking duties for the Friars today is by number 99, Ryan Montero. As the kick is away, it is a low spinner. Dropped around the 20-yard line. Chirico off of Chirico, and
we're unsure who has it here.
Bonner says they have it.
The kickoff is muffed.
And they do.
Quite an unlucky bounce there on the squib kick, but that went right as the plan was according for Monsignor Bonner.
As the Hermits defense will have to take back over. And an offense with a lot of momentum for Bonner right now could take the lead with a lot of time left on this clock in plus territory.
Yeah, this could be a big turning point in this game. Only in the first half here, but if Bonner is able to get a touchdown here and sway the momentum even more, it might be difficult for the Hermits to come back.
Two receivers to the near side. Campbell in the shotgun. DeMarcado back in the ball game. He'll take the snap. He'll push for a first, or not a first down, excuse me, but a very big gain.
It's very great to see, like, focusing on an offensive lineman like Tyree Davis win. I mean, he is huge on that line, and the way that he is able to sway runs is insane. That's why he is committed to Ohio State.
As Campbell in the shotgun, two receivers set, hands it off to DeMarcado back up the middle. Akeem Mills first to hit him, excuse me. As it's going to be 3rd and short for the Friars.
Gain of 2. 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2 for the Friars. As looking around the Father La Rosa Field right now, it is a packed event. Fans lined up from stand to stand on the sideline as well along the fence. As high snap as it's taken by Martin. Would appear he got the first down. It's going to be tough as it was.
I mean, this is a game that a lot of New Jersey high school football fans circled on their calendar. The debut of Bill Bellin here in Richland. A very high-touted coach in the state now makes a transition over to a private school. It's a very big event.
Yeah, obviously his accomplishments over at Winslow is a long list. A very talented running back who went to Winslow High School and went to Penn State University for college, was an outstanding running back there. As Campbell drops back, he looks, he's rolling left. Still rolling left, going to heave one down towards the end zone. It is intercepted! That ball was floating in the air. It's intercepted by Josh Collier. Hermits get the turnover right back.
And I mean, that's a broken play right there. And Noah Campbell was trying to make something out of it, but just had nothing. Was chucked it to the end zone. And it was Josh Collier. And this has been a tale of a lot of momentum here. The momentum swaying back and forth. Now it could be back in the Hermits' hands. As it's going to be Delanoche to start the drive here for the Hermits.
Delanoche back. Coney in the backfield, of course. Shotgun trips to the far side. Martin lined up. Muff snap as the Hermits turn it over on one play.
Recovered by Bonner-Prendergast.
as it's been an absolute sloppy last couple sets of downs when the Hermits have the opportunity to get the football in their hands.
I mean, it's just unlucky these last two opportunities on offense here that the Hermits have had. They've ended very, very quickly.
For Bonner-Prendergast at the St. Augustine 15-yard line.
Just a low snap there. Coney tried to recover it, and it looked like Coney tried to, pick up the ball and try to run with it. At that point, you just gotta lay down on the football there and take whether it's a 2 or 3 yard loss, especially when that ball is in your own territory, because now you give Bonner another great opportunity for field position, and they couldn't capitalize last time. But being on the 15, having a first down, they have the opportunity to do so. As Campbell in the shotgun again, 2 running back set, 2 receivers to the far side. Hands it off. Martin up the middle, gain of about 5. He's brought down.
And now this is just another test for this great defense that the Hermits has. Now they're backed up again. Another red zone opportunity here for Bonner. Let's see how this defense plays it.
And 2nd and 5 on the 10-yard line for Campbell in this Friars offense. 2 receivers to the near side. 2 tight end set. As whistle blows. Another equipment timeout, it would believe. That's Julius Johnson. He's going to have to be sent off the field.
Now this is going to be something to see. It's a new center on the field here. Let's see how the snap goes.
To the near side. Same set as the Friars intended. Campbell takes the snap. High snap. Hands it off to DeMarcado. He drives up the middle, which looked like a gain of around 4.
That was almost catastrophic there. A high snap. But they were able to get some yards out of it, and they keep pushing it here. They're getting closer and closer to the goal line.
3rd down and 1.
It's 3rd and 1 and another test for this Hermits defense. Just over 6 minutes left in this first half. Shealy comes off the field. Bunch yet again for the Friars. 2 backs yet again. As Akeem Mills comes on as a late substitution. 1-on-1 outside. That's Collier. Lined up with number 4, Tarif Nixon. As the snap is taken. Up the middle goes Martin, and he'll have himself a touchdown. Bonner takes the lead for the first time in this game. 6:06 left in this first half. Makai Martin on a gain of 7. That's good for a touchdown. And it felt like the Hermits gifted them those 6 points right there.
Yeah, it's just tough, trying to come back as this defense, gifting them a drive in the red zone. Martin able to notch his 2nd touchdown of the half. It'll be interesting to see the adjustments that are made on this next offensive drive for the Hermits.
That's nothing against really the Hermits defense. They got the interception on the last drive. It's tough to, get the ball back twice without any points, being inside their own 20. As Montero is back on for the extra point. It is up, and it is good. 14-7 lead the Friars. 6:06 left in the first half. We'll be back after this short break. as we are back here, as Bonner previously on the touchdown by Mekhi Martin took a 14-7 lead, as the Hermits will try to field this kick with absolute safety and get the hand safely to the Hermits offense.
Yeah, I mean, it's just unlucky as they go for another squib here.
Another squib kick and another recovery by Bonner.
Wow.
As special teams wins games. It's talked about in the last 10 years, especially in the upper levels. If you're not doing the fundamentals properly, you're not going to be able to get your good groups on the field and score points.
The element of surprise is a great thing. Bonner using it to a T. And now they're getting another drive on offense here.
As it is first down for the Friars on the 44-yard line. Campbell, another opportunity to score full, and Campbell has another opportunity to put points on the board. As he'll take the snap, fake it to Martin. Pressure comes. He throws one deep downfield over top of his receiver. As the play action pass, no luck. It's 2nd and 10. Campbell hit hard in the backfield. He's kind of jollily skipping across the field.
That was good pressure there. Campbell trying to make a play happen over the receiver's head. But that's a shot you take on first down when you have all the momentum in the game.
Looks like head coach Bill Belton talking to the side judge about the clock as Campbell's back in the shotgun. Spread formation, 2 to the near side. Martin in the backfield. Campbell, high snap, hands it off. Martin, good recovery, short gain. Oh, he blasts through for about 6 yards. Got to be about 3rd and 4 for the Friars. Good adjustment by Campbell there to receive that snap cleanly and get it to his running back.
It seems like the snap has been kind of an issue here for Bonner's offense. And the awareness of Noah Campbell to be able to grab the snaps and make a play out of it.
As it is 3rd and 4 on the 38. Hermits need a stop here and try to tie this game up before half. They do get ball to start the second half, but you just don't want to be content with that. DeMercado in the backfield again for the Friars. Campbell takes the snap. Pressure comes. Heaves one's downfield. Targeting incomplete pass. It's going to be 4th and 4 on a tough position for any kicker in high school to touch the football. As it is taken, it is kicked away. Short punt. Fair catch called for. And oh my goodness, the Hermits turn the football over again. Flag on the play as
wow.
As it was 2 flags down. We'll see what the call is.
Penalty flag on the play.
They're going to try to sort this out here.
As Zakida Jesus is arguing that he was hit on that fair catch, but it was his own player. And what comes down to the referee's decision here is if the opposing player calls that contact due to pushing, I think it was Josh Collier, into Zakida Jesus.
Tough call here for any referee.
As, yeah, it looks like the Hermits will be back on defense as
Punt is muffed and recovered by Bonner-Prendergast. Dead ball penalty, personal foul against St. Augustine, and unsportsmanlike conduct against Bonner-Prendergast will offset. Bonner will take over first down and 10 from the St. Augustine 15-yard line.
I mean, what a real unfortunate turn of events here.
I mean, this Hermits offense has seen a clean drive once they've scored on that drive. Has it been 3 or 4 special team issues so far? It's been 3, and then along with the low snap on the turnover, it's got to play smart fundamental football as Wildcat formation.
Penalty flag on the play.
As false start on Bonner will push him back to 1st and 15. In the Wildcat formation, that's always going to be a tough snap count.
Back to the 20-yard line, first down and 15.
I mean, what we've saw from the Hermits offense has been great. Just they can't get back on the field here. And
as DeMarcano will line up as the quarterback. We did see Campbell get hit hard on that last drive. Could be a question mark. As it'll be directly snapped to Martin. He's stuffed up the middle. No gain.
Makai Martin on the carry.
As it looks like Campbell will come back into this football game.
Gain of a yard. Second down and 14.
Something to note also, though, is Bonner has to capitalize off these opportunities. You know, you've seen how dominant that St. Augustine offense was on these opportunities where they're giving you the ball in plus territory. You have to be putting points on the board if you're the Friars.
yeah, I think it comes down to the entire defense and most importantly the secondary. Noah Campbell has been slinging the football very far. He's not afraid to throw deep outside passes. It's up to the secondary to make a play there.
As it's a trips formation on second and 14, as Campbell drops back and a whistle fly down, as it looks like another false start, and it looks like the receiver and Musa Bradford jumped. It's going to be 2nd and 19, a long second down for the Friars of Bonner. And, you know, if the Hermits get a big sack here, they're going to be in a very tough spot to kick the football. Will be Bonner. Interested to see how the Hermits take on this second down, whether they're going to drop back into coverage or send a rush. As a big hit in the backfield by Akeem Jones. Short gain.
Ball on the play, recovered by Bonner-Prendergast. Gain of the yard on the play.
All right.
Third down and 18.
As it's 3rd and 18 for the Friars on the 23-yard line. Spread formation. The Friars come out in Martin on the right hip of Campbell. 3rd and long, interested to see what the Friars have up their sleeve here. Campbell takes the snap, drops back, throws one deep downfield. Incomplete, as it's 4th and a mile now for the Friars. And it's going to be a long kick. If they decide to do that, it looks like that is not going to be the option, as Campbell will stay on the field for 4th and 18.
I mean, if I'm Bonner here, I feel like I try to roll the dice and try to kick a field goal here.
And even if you do miss the kick, you have the Hermits stuck on their 24-yard line.
Now Bonner lines up on 4th down here.
Campbell drops back, fires deep downfield. He's hit. It's incomplete. Hermits get the turnover on downs they were looking for. And now they have to capitalize with 2:39 left in this first half. Adam, if you're Coach Bill Belton and this Hermits offense, what is the goal here on this drive?
I think the goal here is to get any points, whether it's 3 or it's 7. They get the ball at half. If they go into half, whether it's 14-10 or 14-14, you're kind of in the same spot where a score will take the lead. A touchdown to open the second half will take the lead, and after both teams have had time to cool off at halftime, it's a great way to sway the momentum.
Delanoche in the shotgun, trips to the near side. Delanoche takes the snap, hands it off. Coney towards the outside. Short game brought down around the 24.
Throwing Coney on the carry. Gain of 2. Second down and 8.
As the Cincinnati commit has got a fair amount of touches, have had a couple big bounces up the middle of the field, but that's what the Friars were looking to defend coming in this game. I think they're going to have to stretch the field here. Delanoche takes the snap. He's going to be brought down and sacked on the edge by Musa Bradford.
Delanoche is sacked by number 2, Musa Bradford.
As now it's third and a country mile for the Hermits.
Not the start that you want here for an offensive drive, trying to respond to multiple occurrences that are detrimental to your team here. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how they come out here on third down if they try to get some points here before halftime.
They're going to be on about the 16-yard line.
Loss of 9 on the play.
So it's going to be third and 17 for the Hermits.
Timeout, Bonner-Prendergast, their first of the half.
As third and 17 here, Adam, on your own side of the field, inside of your own 20-yard line. What is the play call here?
I mean, you got to try to go throw it far here. Try to get the first down. Try not to make it fourth and manageable, because if you try to make it fourth and manageable, you're risking it again, giving Bonner another opportunity. If they don't get it here, I feel like they shouldn't be afraid to punt.
Quick snap for Delanoche. He looks, fires across the middle. It's incomplete. Intended for Sakai de Jesus. There's a flag on the field. Pass interference.
Delanoche's pass falls incomplete. There is a penalty flag on the play.
Whether it was holding or pass interference, the Hermits will have an opportunity to shorten this drive. It's going to be third and 2 for St. Augustine on the 15-yard pass interference.
Pass interference against Bonner-Prendergast. The 15-yard penalty moves the ball to the 31-yard line. It'll be third down and 2.
This is a much better look here for the Hermits. Third down and 2.
Third and 2 for St. Augustine. Coney on the left hip of Delanoche. He'll move to the right side. Hard cow for Delanoche. As Zakai de Jesus is on the near side of your screen, trips to the far side. Minute 44 left. They'll hand it off towards Coney. He'll dive for a first down.
And that's great awareness there from Coney. He recognizes he's slipping, but he gets that extra yardage, pushes them to move the chains.
Clock still running, just under a minute and a half here in the first half. As Delanoche tries to go no huddle, he'll get the play call. Hermits will line up in the same formation they just did. Delanoche takes the snap, drops back, flag on the field. And it's going to be what appears to be an offsides against the Hermits, or a false start, excuse me. Nope, it's encroachment against the Friars, excuse me. It's going to shorten the field for the Hermits. It's going to be first and 5 with a minute 15 left in this first quarter, or first half, excuse me. There's a minute 15 left. In pretty good field position. One relatively long pass gets the Hermits into field goal territory for Luke Tanzola. We know he has a big boot, has connected from as long as 52 this offseason. Delanoche takes the snap, drops back. He's going to fire one downfield for De Jesus. It's caught! A big gain by the transfer, Sakai De Jesus, as he flips the field down to the 19-yard line. What a ball by the sophomore in Delanoche.
That play was executed perfectly there. De Jesus on a go route to the side. Delanoche finds him. A huge gain there.
First down and 10. 19-yard line. Timeout, Bonner-Prendergast, their second of the half.
Bonner will take their second timeout of the first half.
The owner of a Greg
We
Johnson
will be right back.
New Jersey. For the Hermits at the Bonner 19-yard line.
As we are back, as a big field flipper for Zakai DeJesus gets the Hermits in the red zone as a flag on the field. As it looks like an infraction against the Friars. Looks like an illegal substitution.
Penalty flag on the play.
As the Hermits will now have 1st and 10 on the 14. You have to be thinking 6 here, right?
I mean, that's how you start a first down in the red zone. You got to be going for 6, but they still have a lot of time. A minute is a lot of time if you hurry up, and they still have that one timeout left. I try to save that timeout
Del
until
Noche throws one across the middle. It's caught. Touchdown, St. Augustine. Zakai DeJesus gets this drive. It's his first 6. Hermits trail 1 with the opportunity to tie it up. I mean, Zakai DeJesus, that's the man you went to this drive. 2 great plays back-to-back. A 40-yard bomb on a post corner and the slant right across the middle for 6. That is got to be a great feeling if you're St. Augustine going into the second half.
Yeah, big storyline going into the season was the transfers that they were able to get in, including Zakai DeJesus with 14 Division I offers, including Tennessee, Missouri, Syracuse, Nebraska, Penn State. List goes on.
As here's your report, Santola is good. Hermits tie this game up 14-14. 1 minute, 4 seconds left in this first half. We'll be back after a short break. As we are back here at Father La Rosa Field on a drive led by Zakai DeJesus for a Hermits touchdown, as Luke Tanzola will kick this one away. And if you're the Hermits here, you're just trying to go into this half with a tie ball game. You did what you had to do. You led a 60-yard drive. Now this defense has been great tonight. We hope to continue that.
Yeah, the defense has been great. I mean, Bonner has 14 points on the board, but the defense has been put in not ideal positions here. Now they're going to get a fresh drive and 1 minute left. Let's see if they can make an impact.
As Tanzola kicks it away, and he'll boot one into the back of the end zone for yet another touchback. As Noah Campbell Jr. will try to lead this Friars offense for at least a minimum of 3, as they'll try to take the lead into the second half due to the Hermits having the ball to start. We talked about this team. There was a lot of transfer this offseason. There was some question marks at different positions. Safe to say all of those doubts have been proved now. Zakai DeJesus was an absolute monster the previous drive, and we've seen a lot of transfer to this defense. Mekhi McNair, number 13, is, the free safety. He's laid some very big hits. And then you have guys that you've seen last year, J.C. Collier on the outside with the interception, and Christian Dunoff playing a great slot corner job so far. As Martin is in the backfield for the Friars, Campbell takes the snap, drops back, steps up, rolling left. He'll escape towards the outside, short of the first down marker. Looks like maybe right on it, if that. As a good job by the senior quarterback to escape to the outside, and they will pick up a first down.
And you mentioned all those athletes that are on the field returning and new transfers. You didn't even mention one of the best athletes on the team, Akeem Jones, who has 10 Division I offers.
Yeah, Akeem Jones, a rising junior this year. He saw a lot of play when he was even a freshman. An absolute true star athlete, can move very well, move better than most on this squad. He's a 6'5" edge rusher who is very quick. You don't see a lot of that in the game of high school sports. You see a lot of, let's get our bigger guys on the line. We want to stop a run. We want to, stuff the line because we don't want to get beat up the middle by, we've seen DeMarco, we've seen Mekhi Martin, two very athletic running backs who could really hit the hole hard. But putting Jones on the outside eliminates that outside run, and that's not what a lot of people, think about enough, is that the way of football now, the outside run game is one of the most important things we see. We see guys like Saquon Barkley with the Philadelphia Eagles. He runs to the outside more than it feels like almost anyone in this league. But, obviously he does have probably one of the best O-lines in the sport. But, again, Akeem Jones has been, you may have not seen him on the stat sheet yet, but he is certainly making a difference. He's being double covered every snap and giving that opportunity to guys like Calvin Boone up the middle and defensive tackle to take over.
Yeah, you say all that to mention his ability on the run game, and you don't even mention his versatility when it comes to all the plays on defense that he can make an impact on.
As it's 1st and 10 for the Friars, just under a minute on the 30-yard line, 14-14 game. Empty set for Campbell. He drops back, takes the snap, looks, steps up. He'll pull it down again. He'll only get about 3 yards that time. As this Hermits secondary, safe to say, has been covering well all night.
Yeah, I mean, there was nothing there, and it makes the QB improvise. And when the QB improvises, he makes bad decisions. But Noah Campbell, he's been doing a great job of taking the safe play, getting a little bit of yards, getting out of bounds, stopping the clock, and giving the offense a fresh slate here.
Yeah, I mean, we've only seen the secondary get beat once, and it was on an absolutely athletic catch by this Friars team. It's felt like they've had to rely on their short run game and, these shorter S passes. But the Hermits defense have been very good, no matter the 14 number you see on that board doesn't represent, due to the Hermits being in not the best field position every time. Low snap, Campbell takes it. Pull pass, and there is DeMarco. Good tackle by Elijah White. As clock runs, 38 seconds left. Trips to the near side. DiMercado in the backfield again. Campbell takes the snap. 2-step drop. Looks, fires. Curl route is incomplete. Broken up by Josiah Collier.
That's another play that Collier has made this game. I mean, getting an interception in the back of the end zone and a lot of deflections over the course of this game. It seems like this defense has a lot of his name all over it.
Yeah, I mean, when I heard that Josh Collier was going to be a receiver going to be a cornerback and not a receiver coming in this year, I was surprised. He looked so good in a short stint he had at receiver last year. He was out due to a little bit of injury in the beginning of the year, but it would appear as he's even better on the defensive side of the ball, as he has been all over the field tonight. As ball will be handed up towards Martin. It looks like Bonner will take their timeout, and that is the last timeout for the Friars. We'll be right back after a quick break. As we are back here, it's 3rd and 6 for the Friars on the 48-yard line. Have to try and get a first down here to try and put some points on the board before the half ends.
Yeah, 25 seconds. It seems like a lot of time. It is not a lot of time.
As Campbell drops back, has a lot of time. He'll look across the field. Oh, wow. One-handed opportunity there by Musa Bradford. It's knocked away by who else but Josh Collier on the cross route. It's 4th and 6. The Friars will keep their offense out there. If you're St. Augustine here, though, you do have no timeouts left. Say you get this ball with around 14, 13 seconds left. A quick out route puts Luke Tanzola in field goal position, as they will elect to punt the football here on 4th and 6.
Now, last time that the Hermits were receiving a punt, it did not go great. Let's see how it goes here. Let's see if they even touch it.
As it looks like they're going to have no one back to return, just two, it would appear like high safeties. They're going to bring a big rush and try and block this punt. As the punt is away, it'll be down around the 5-yard line and will be touched at the 5, as Hermits will be in the 9-yard line. Guessing they're just going to nail the ball out and end this first half tied up.
Yeah, I mean, the great punt there puts the Hermits in a really tough spot. They're probably going to need the ball here and have a 14-14 game going into halftime. With everything that's gone wrong this first half, for it to be only 14-14 is a great sign for this team.
Yeah, three special teams turnovers. Obviously something that you don't want. It's, the first game of the season, you're going to see some rust. I'm sure this team will figure that out by the end of this year. I am not worried about that at all. The offense has looked phenomenal, both sides of the ball. This Friars team have come out looking to stop Roman Coney, and as he hasn't scored tonight or haven't had a very large rush, him just being in that backfield gives the Hermits an opportunity to try. As Delanoche will just give the ball to Coney, try and bounce to the outside. He will, and will be brought down around the 8-yard line. As that will be it for the first half. Hermits 14, Friars 14. We'll be back in a couple minutes for a halftime show. As we are back here at halftime, ball game is tied up 14-14 as the Hermits, a little bit of special teams problem in the first half. 3 muffed turnovers alongside a muff snap for a turnover. 4 turnovers in the first half. Having a tied football game is a good thing for you, to say the least. Adam, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, with all the blunders that have happened in this first half, having a blank slate here going into the second half and able to get ball at half, this could be a real turning point for this Hermits team, and this is a great way to pick up where you left off.
Yeah, we've seen the impacts of these transfers. Zakai DeJesus with a touchdown in the final closing minutes of the first half to tie up this football game. Mekhi McNair has been all over the field in the secondary, laying big hits. Josh Collier has been, safe to say, the best defensive player on the football field tonight. And while Roman Coney hasn't gotten as much production as he would like, he has done what he has to do. He moved the ball in short yards. He's pushed the ball up the field. Dylan Delanoche finished the half at quarterback. Frank Hort started it. Delanoche will probably take over duties full-time in the second half. He looked very good. As we'll go over to Adam's analytics.
Yeah, so it's been a very even game when it comes to points. It's 14-14. It's also 7 first downs apiece for Bonner and St. Augustine. However, Bonner is averaging more yards per carry. They have 20 carries for 82 yards. That's roughly 4 yards per carry. But St. Augustine, they can't get the run going. It's 2.5 yards per carry, 13 rushes for 32 yards for them. Passing, St. Augustine has 10 more passing yards, 93 passing yards to Bonner's 83. But the big thing here is St. Augustine 4 fumbles and 4 fumbles lost. And penalties, however, they're kind of making up for it. Bonner with 8 penalties for 50 total yards. St. Augustine with only 2 penalties for 10 yards. And the 2 touchdowns for Bonner were by their 2 backs, Martin and DeMercado. St. Augustine mixing up a little bit, a rushing touchdown for Delanoche and a receiving touchdown for DeJesus.
Yeah, my 3 keys to the second half for this Hermits defense and offense, of course, is play the way you did in the first half. While the Hermits let up 14 points on defense, they were put inside their own 30-yard line 3 times due to turnovers. This offense, on their 2 opportunities on the field with they were on the field with 9 seconds left at the end of the first half. I'm not going to count that, but the 2 times they were on the field, they scored touchdowns, and they did it very, very efficiently. Right? For the special teams, obviously you have to tighten up. You're a little bit rusty. It's the first game of the season, sure. In the second half, that cannot happen. You're tied up here, 14-14. We have about a minute and a half left in this break. We'll be back to start the second half. As we are back in Richland to start this second half, the Hermits will receive as Dylan Delanoche and this Hermits offense will look to get out to some quick points.
Yeah, I mean, you're in a great spot here, 14-14 at half, and the decision to defer is a good one here. They get the ball to start the half, and they have the opportunity to start the half on the right foot, as long as they're able to clean up their special teams here and expect maybe an onside, maybe a squib. I feel like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But the kickoff is going to be very important here.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Coach Belton in that locker room, it's just about staying calm, staying composed, and just doing the fundamentals right. Receiving the kickoffs properly, snapping the football correctly, stop the turnovers. That's going to kill you in this game. Your offense has looked absolutely phenomenal. Your defense has done what they have to do. Just do these small things right, and you're going to win this football game. As huddles break for the Hermits, and if I am the Hermits, I'm expecting somewhat of a short spinny kick here. Can't put it past this Bonner special teams. They've been tremendous on, containing the football.
Yeah, expect the unexpected here. It's kind of been the motto for this entire game when it comes to special teams.
Yep, it's still Montero kicking off.
Kickoff for Bonner-Prendergast.
As let's see what Bonner will do. Montero kicks it off. Relatively short kick in the air, fielded at the 30-yard line as Hermits will retain the ball, and this offense will get started on what appears to be about the 29-yard line.
Brian Schmidt on the return. St. Augustine will take over first down and 10.
All right. With the clean drives that St. Augustine has had this game, they have been phenomenal, and they have scored on both of those drives that they've been able to have a clean drive on a good amount of time and good field position here. And let's see what they can do here.
Yeah, Adam, if you're Coach Belton right now, are you throwing the ball this first play? Are you going to give a safer handoff to Roman Coney and see what he could do, as they're going to line up with at least 3 receivers on the field? So interested to see. You have DeJesus in solo coverage on the near side of your screen. Something to look out for.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Belton, I'm taking a shot here.
As it's a botch screen by Delanoche. TJ Maddox was the intended receiver. It looked like a couple yards to get moving after that, but it's 2nd and 10.
A big key here to offensive success here in the second half is you got to find a way to get Coney going. I mean, only averaging like 2.5 yards a carry now. He's got to get going for this offense to be more explosive, to have a couple avenues to go on early downs.
Trips to the far side. Coney in the backfield. Maddox, the slot receiver. DeJesus lined up one-on-one to the near side of your screen. Coney takes the handoff up the middle. Short gain of about 3 or 4. It's going to be 3rd and 6 for St. Augustine.
Tackled by number 7, Mathias Boston.
I mean, if I look at a player like Coney, I look back to last year, Hermit Fest against Cherokee, an absolutely explosive game. We know the potential that this player has, that Roman Coney has. When he's hot, there's no stopping him.
Yeah, I mean, and we've talked about, it looks like this Bonner defense is in cover 0, one-on-one on all the outside, 2 high safeties, but one of them is usually dropping down in towards the short area of the field, and one of them's kind of playing a rover area. As audibles from the sideline to Delanoche. Spread formation, Delanoche drops back, quick pass, knocked away by Tamir Morris, and the Hermits look to be staying on the football field. No, they'll come out to punt.
Wilder falls incomplete. 4th down and 8.
As Tanzola does all the kicking duties for this team, he'll be punting this one away. As that's the first Hermits 3 and out of the night, where they had an opportunity to get off more than one play.
Yeah, I feel like obviously a 3 and out, it isn't a great result, but the trust that this offense should have in this defense, they should be fine here. I mean, the defense has been superb this game.
As Tanzola will punt this one away. Clean snap, kicks it away. Fair catch called for around the 29-yard line as Bonner will take this one on the short side of the field around the 29-yard line after the fair catch by Tamir Morris. One thing we have seen the whole game, there's been one sack in the whole entire game, won by the Bonner defense. Hermits have been only sending a 4-man rush, but it's worked with how good the secondary is, how good the linebackers, read these plays. If you're St. Augustine, are you going to send a little more pressure here or just stick to the game plan?
I think that they have enough talent on the defensive line that they only need to send 4. And you'll get plays where the defense just smothers the quarterback. But with Campbell being so elusive, you're sending 4, that's fine. Being able to have the secondary to where he has nothing when he rolls out of the pocket, that's what's most important. That's where he makes a mistake. That's where you get the turnovers. 2
tight end set for the Friars. Shotgun for Campbell. He hands it off to DeMercado. He finds a hole up the middle for a gain of about 4.
DeMercado on the carry. Tackle at number 21, Deshaun Simeon. Gain of 4.
It's 2nd and 6 for the Friars on the 33. 14-14, just over 10 minutes left to start this second half. As pink skies, sun setting in Richland, a beautiful night for football in August. As the Hermits try to get this ball back into the hands of their offense and flip this game their way. Campbell hands it off to DeMercado. He's tackled as Deshaun Simeon, brother of Damari Simeon, the Ohio State Buckeye, is in there for the tackle.
On the carry again. Gain of a yard. 3rd down and 5.
It's 3rd and 5 for this Bonner offense. DeMercado comes off the field. Campbell tells his squad what is the plan. 5 yards, we've seen a lot of curl routes, a lot of short slants on these opportunities. We have a tight trips formation towards the near side of your screen. Campbell looks back at his coach one more time before taking the snap. Shotgun set. He drops back, fakes the pitch, throws one across the field. It's caught. 1st down for Bonner. That's going to be Tarif Nixon on the reception.
I mean, that's what happens sometimes when you come out in man coverage. You're going to get beat sometimes, but what's the most important thing after that is being able to make the tackle, making sure that he can't get out in space, and that's what they did.
Yeah, Christian Donoff on the tackle as Bonner will get a fresh set of downs on their 41-yard line, trying to get past midfield for a first. As they've lined up in trips a lot tonight, they do again. Campbell drops back, quick throw, caught. As it looks like Musa Bradford on the reception. He'll get about 8 yards.
Musa Bradford.
As Bradford is down on the field. We'll be back after a quick break. As we are back at 2nd and 1, as Musa Bradford got up under his own power. We hope he's okay. He's off the field for this play due to the injury rule, but DiMercato takes the handoff and will be short of the first down. 3rd and 1 for the Friars on the 50.
Gain of 1, good enough for a Bonner first down. 1st down and 10 for the Friars at the St. Augustine 49-yard line.
Campbell comes out in the shotgun. They did get the first down on the last play, They're on the other side of the field on the 49. Campbell takes the snap, hands it off. Up the middle for a gain of 4 or 5 goes Makai Martin. As Bonner has, a lot of shorter plays for positive yards. They're not really trying to push the ball down the field as much as they did in the first half. They've looked to come out with a different game plan, and so far have looked good on the offense.
Yeah, this has been a good drive for them. They're able to take a little bit of clock down, take their time. It seems like they're taking advantage of the stop that they got to start the second half, and they're taking a very patient approach to this drive.
As Makai Martin breaks a tackle up the middle and will be brought down on the 10-yard line. Big gain of about 35.
Yeah, and as I say, they're taking a patient approach. A giant run up the gap, breaks the tackle. Makai Martin puts the Friars inside the 10.
As running this hurry-up offense, go the Friars. Campbell takes the snap, hands it off. Martin again up the middle. Positive yards will be brought down around the 7-yard line.
It seems like the defense, however, has worked well in close quarter situation, trying to defend their end zone here. As I referenced that Joshua Collier interception in the end zone, they were able to get some pressure on the quarterback and make him make a bad decision. Let's see if that happens again.
2nd and 5.
Second and 5 for the Friars. Bunch formation again. 2 receivers on the field. 2 tight ends in motion. Campbell in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off. DiMercato tries to bounce to the outside. Brought down short of the first down marker. It's going to be 3rd and around 3.
Lost the yard on the play. 3rd down and 6.
As Hermits push the ball back, it's 3rd and 6 for the Friars.
Now, this is a good way to check the aggressiveness of this Bonner offense. Are they going to be aggressive? Are they going to pass the ball? Are they going to try to push for 7? Or are they going to run the ball, take the safe option, and take 3?
Bunch formation again. 3rd and 6 for Campbell. He fakes the handoff, rolls right, throws underneath for a touchdown on it. Looks like just a flat route. That's caught by Cole Romano for a Friars touchdown. They take a lead with 4:44 left in this second half.
That's obviously not the outcome you want if you're the Hermits. But there's a lot of time left in this game. Little under 5 minutes left in this quarter, and then you got a whole nother 4th quarter. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, we've seen what this offense has done. As kick is up, and it's no good. Rolling out, flings one towards the end zone. It's incomplete. Flag on the play. as it looked to be a pass interference penalty on the Hermits, if I'm correct. Right, Adam?
I believe so, yeah. I mean, that was a very weird thing there. I don't know if that was intentional for them to run a fake but it works out for them.
This pass interference against St. Augustine. We have to distance the goal and retry.
So now it'll be a Wildcat set. Campbell's off the field. DiMercado lines up under center. He takes the snap, jams one up the middle as he is short of the 2-point conversion. Hermits only trails 6 here as the Wildcat formation did not work as the Hermits save a point. So back on special teams again, Adam. Have to field the ball correctly. I feel like, we're really beating the bush here, but field the ball correctly. Get the ball in the hands of Dylan Delanoche. Let him throw the ball a little bit. You have so many athletes on the offensive side of the ball. We haven't seen 3-star receiver TJ Maddox get that much involved yet, but I would be looking for him coming down the stretch in this game. Obviously, Zakai DeJesus has been great. Roman Coney still. It feels like there's just so much waiting for this offense to kind of just start and explode, and I feel like this drive has to happen.
Yeah, it's the thing that they have so many athletes, and once you get the ball in their hands, they make plays. They're playmakers. It's just being able to get the ball into their hands and letting them cook.
So Bonner goes up 6.
And that's big, though. The fact that it's only a 6-point game now, an extra point takes the lead for the Hermits. It seems that pass interference in the end zone was kind of a blessing in disguise.
Yes, certainly. But again, field this kickoff correctly. It'll be taken on the opposite hash. He's been taking it primarily on the left side of the field. He's taken it on the right hash this time.
Expect the unexpected.
As the kickoff away, it is a higher kick. Taken again. And oh my goodness, it's another.
I think they got it, though.
I think we did.
The kickoff is muffed.
Recover the football. It is in possession of St. Augustine, as referee indicates, as
It is recovered by St. Augustine.
another almost scary opportunity by the Hermits. Oh my goodness.
I mean, the shape of a football is very odd, and when it bounces, it's very unpredictable. But you gotta, when the ball bounces,
You just got to jump on it, and you're not going to try and force, hero plays is what I call it. There's some scenarios you just got to take it and you got to lay on the football. But also, that was a kickoff where you could have caught in the air. And with that, obviously, there's going to be some, I would assume, practice this week in the special teams unit. But the Hermits are lucky to keep the ball. They're going to have 81 yards to go towards the end zone. They'll be on their own 19.
Yeah, but that's the great thing about this. It's week 0. I mean, there's going to be growing pains.
As Delanoche slings one downfield, it's dropped by Zakai DeJesus. It was a great ball towards the back right hip of Delanoche.
Pass intended for number 6. Zakai DeJesus falls incomplete.
That was another great ball. That was the same play we've seen in the first half. Single coverage with DeJesus on the outside. That post corner route looking to hit him on the back left hip. And a slightly underthrown, but still a catchable football as a player is down on the near side of the field. We'll be right back. As we are back here as the Hermits on their 19-yard line, as unfortunately Musa Bradford is still down on the ground. It appears just to be a cramp, thankfully. You know, this hot August weather, a lot of sweat, a lot of hydration is needed. So we'll keep an eye out for him, but this game will continue as Delanoche lines up in the shotgun, trips to the near side. Delanoche takes the snap, fakes to Coney across the middle. It's caught by TJ Maddox. His first of the game is a gain of 10 for a Hermits first down.
And that's a name that you haven't heard much this game, but TJ Maddox, he is one of the weapons here on this Hermits offense. He currently holds 19 Division I offers, a 3-star recruit, including Penn State, Nebraska, Pitt, UNC, Rutgers, and Washington. A lot of schools, especially in the Big 12, kid's a star.
As Musa Bradford walked under his own power to the trainer table on the Hermits sideline. He'll be attended to by trainer Matt, one of the best in the game. As Delanoche takes the shotgun snap, throws for the third straight. He'll heave one downfield for Maddox. It's caught! Wow! TJ Maddox receives a reception and a flag on the field.
That was an insane play there from TJ Maddox.
What an absolute catch by the star-studded junior Maddox. Back-to-back plays to the junior star.
Double coverage, covered by two of Bonner's best defensive backs, juggling it around. The control to be able to come down with that. Hermits are past midfield. What a play.
As obviously the pass interference will be declined as the Hermits have 1st and 10 on the 31. Hermits have been stretching the field this drive. DeJesus missed the last one. Maddox picks up this one as they come out in a spread formation again, 2 receivers on both sides. Delanoche in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it to Tirico. Up the middle, Johnny Tirico bounces for a first down. Johnny Tirico gets the rushing game going on this drive. Hermits with another multi-yard gain.
Gain of 14, good enough for St. Augustine, first down. First down and 10 for the Hermits. At the Bonner 18.
As Musa Bradford ran back to the Bonner sideline under his own power. We hope all is good with him. We hope to see him back and healthy. As Delanoche hard counts the snap, looks back to his sideline for what he wants to do. Tirico moves to his right. Receivers stay in the same spot they were lined up as. 2:50 left in this third quarter. Delanoche, quick pass underneath. It's caught for another Hermits first down, and it's another catch by Jacoby Martin. This Hermits receiving core has been awesome tonight.
I mean, it's a very simple job for the quarterback, Dylan Delanoche. When you have talented receivers all across the board, all you got to do is put it in the realm of where they could possibly get a grasp on, and they're going to come down.
Second and 1 for the Hermits. They give it to Coney. Coney finds a hole. First down for St. Augustine. It'll be 1st and goal with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in this first half. As Hermits are going to run quick, at least they will try. There is a Bonner player down on the field. We'll be back. As we are back here, 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the third corner. 1st and goal for the Hermits on the 5-yard line. Spread formation again. Maddox nearest to your screen. They line up DeJesus on the far side. Delanoche hands it off. Coney trying to bounce to the outside. Cuts up the middle. Touchdown, but flag on the field. Or, excuse me, he was down at the 1-yard line, says the field judge. flag on the play, as it looks like it's holding on St. Augustine.
It is holding against St. Augustine.
As now it'll be 1st and goal, but from the 15-yard line. No opportunity to pick up a first down, as if I'm St. Augustine, I'm going back towards the air. If it isn't broke, don't fix it. They've done it well this drive, and I hope they continue to do it again. As you see Musa Bradford lined up near side of your screen, he is back on the field.
But that's a great sign, though, for Roman Coney. He was able to get about 10 yards there, almost got the touchdown.
Yeah, Delanoche will drop back. Pressure comes, throws a fade ball to DeJesus in the end zone, incomplete. As pressure came heavy on Delanoche, as another Bonner player is down in the back half of the end zone. We'll be back. As we are back in Richland, it's 2nd and goal for the Hermits on the 15-yard line, as Delanoche will lead this Hermit squad back out. Trips to the near side. DeJesus, the solo receiver, on the outside. Coney on the right hip of Delanoche. About 1 minute and 50 seconds left in this third quarter. Hermits looking to not only tie this ball game up, but take the lead due to the failed 2-point conversion by the Friars. As line has not set yet. Looking for the referee's approval. And we do. Delanoche takes a shotgun snap, throws one downfield, looking for... It is incomplete. Out of bounds is Chase Wilder. Wow, what an almost awesome play. It looked like it was juggled, and Wilder brought it down as he was out of bounds, but it was very, very close. As now the Hermits will have a tough 3rd and 15.
I mean, 3rd and 15 obviously is not where you want to be, but I feel like you got to go for 7 here. But if you take 3, you have the leg of Tanzola, and you only find yourself down 3, another field goal would tie it.
As St. Augustine's going to take a timeout. 3rd and 15, 3rd and goal from the 15, 1 minute 46 left in the third quarter. We'll be back. As we are back here, Hermits have 3rd and goal from the 15-yard line as a minute 46 left in this third quarter. As DeJesus will line back towards the short side of your screen. Delanoche drops back. Pressure comes across the middle. It's thrown behind the receiver, Chase Wilder, as Delanoche was hit, and the Hermits will most likely settle for 3 here. And they will. Here comes Luke Tanzola, try to cut this lead to 3. With that last 2-point conversion being stopped, Adam, for the Friars, now the Hermits can make this kick here, be only down by a field goal again. So not exactly what they hoped for, having those 2 big plays, but 3 points is 3 points at the end of the day, and let's hope Luke Tanzola can knock these through the uprights.
Yeah, I've been hearing great things about Tanzola out of camp. This will be his first field goal try of the season.
As it's up and right through, right off the upright. It is good, as Tanzola pulled that one a little bit. Again, the week 0 nerves getting to this squad. So now the Hermits will go back on defense. Adam, we saw the Friars push the field small, slow, but forward. If you're St. Augustine here, what is the game plan?
Well, I think they should try to maybe put one more rusher out there. The secondary has been good enough to where you can try to gamble, get a little bit more pressure on the quarterback. It's just, Bonner, they have the leverage here. They don't mind taking their time, taking as much time off the clock as they possibly can. And the Hermits, they got to try to get this offense off the field as quickly as possible.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Luke Tanzola is a great kicker. Maybe you could try to, maybe do what Bonner did, give him a little taste of their own medicine, maybe a squib kick and try and return it. But being how reliable this defense is, I wouldn't be surprised to see Tanzola just kick one out of the back of the end zone. But yeah, I like what you said about the other rusher. We kind of saw Campbell had just an extra 2 or 3 seconds of time that last drive, which got him the ability to give the ball out a little bit quicker. But if you add a 5th rusher, that cuts down that 3 or 4 seconds. So interested to see how the Hermits come out here, as they just put 3 points on the board.
Luke Tanzola to kick off for St. Augustine.
As Tanzola, his usual routine, walks the 30-yard line for the kickoff. As soon as he gets his signal, he'll go. Winds up. The kick is away and out of the back of the end zone yet again for Luke Tanzola. It's a touchback. Friars will start.
Tanzola's kick sails out of the end zone for a touchdown.
Yet again on the same field position they have with all of Luke's kicks. And they will have 80 yards for 6. As here comes this Hermits defense. And Adam, we talked about Tyree Davis-Wynn being such a great tackle. A guy that has his top 2 offers down to Ohio State and Syracuse. At the end of the day, he led that last drive. They pushed the ball off that left side where he is the left tackle. I would not be surprised to see if they're forcing the ball in the run game to the left side again.
Yeah, I mean, when you have a mammoth on the line like Tyree Davis-Wynn, you got to run the offense around him. What he can do on the offensive line is something you got to take advantage of when you have a talent like that.
As DeMercado is in the backfield. 2 receiver set for the Friars. Minute 34 left in this first half. Campbell takes the snap, hands it off to DeMercado. He'll rush up that left side just like we talked about for a gain around 6.
I mean, it seemed like the pace there on that run. He was just running with the line there. Wherever the line took him, he went.
Game 5 on the play. Second down and 5.
As a timeout on the field for Bonner, as they will be charged a timeout. As we'll be right back. As we are back, as it would appear the cramps are really getting towards everyone tonight, as it is 2nd and 5 for the Friars. Trips to the near side. Campbell has been in the shotgun all night. He will stay in the shotgun. 2nd and 5 on the 25. 50 seconds left in this.
Penalty flag on the play.
As flag on the play, it would appear it was a false start against the Friars. It was false start against Bonner.
Procedure against Bonner-Prendergast. 5-yard penalty moves the ball back to the 20-yard line. 2nd down and 10.
Second and 10 with 30 seconds left in the third quarter for the Friars. Trips to the near side, tight end set, hands it off, fakes us, throws one downfield over the top. It's incomplete. Good defense there by, I believe it is Collier yet again. Excuse me, it was Brian Loatman, the transfer from Winslow Township last year. Now it's 3rd and 10 for the Friars, and the clock stops.
If I'm the Hermits here, I'm sending a heavy blitz here on 3rd down. Don't even have Campbell have time to think in the pocket. 3rd and 10, this is where you want him to be. Make him throw an incompletion, have no time off the clock, and get the ball back via punt.
3rd and 10, 18 seconds left. Bonner in a relatively heavy set with trips on the far side. Takes the snap, drops back, pressure comes, throws one underneath to the near side of the field. It's caught, and it's a 1st down for Tarif Nixon. As absolutely fooled the St. Augustine defense there as Bonner moves the chains on what felt like St. Augustine needed that stop.
Yeah, they sent a heavy rush, but Bonner responded very well and gave the quarterback enough time to be able to get a pass off right under the middle. Kind of a dragger out there, and he was able to get in space, get a 1st down. Not the ideal outcome.
As only 11 seconds left in this third quarter, would appear to be the last play of the quarter. 2 receivers set. Campbell, shotgun, takes the snap, hands it off. As it's a short gain by Makai Martin, as that will run out the third quarter. As we'll be back for the fourth quarter in a couple minutes. As we are back here, it is 1st and 10 for Bonner as they flip the side of the field, so they'll be on the 35-yard line. It is first and 10. Or no, first and 5. Second and 5, excuse me. After the 5-yard rush, as hands it off for a first down, as Mekhi Martin back-to-back plays for first downs.
Heading into the final frame here, I feel like there has to be a very large emphasis on the defense. They've done a great job all game, able to work with what's given to them, but this is where it all comes down to. The fourth quarter, this is what matters.
First and 10 on the 47. Friars have kept the ball on the ground, a chewing out clock as much as they can, already burning around 35 seconds. As Campbell takes the snap, hands it off yet again. Gain of around 4. As DeMercado and Martin switching reps on this drive. It is a gain of 2. It's 2nd and 8. If Adam, I think the Hermits have to send a little bit pressure here on this second down.
Yeah, I mean, pressure has been something that's been very scarce this game. But when you're facing a great O-line that Bonner does have, it's going to be very difficult to get some guys home, get some guys to get some pressure on the passer, but let's see if it happens here.
2 receivers set to the near side. Campbell in the shotgun. Martin on his left hip. He drops back, hands it off to Martin. He's blown. Oh, it looked like it was blown up. Excuse me. It's a gain of around 3 or 4. So it'll be 3rd and short for the Friars.
I mean, these third downs are very important when it comes down to crunch time, when it comes down to the 4th and final quarter. A stop here is very crucial, and it puts Bonner in a very tough spot of whether or not to go for it on 4th, roll the dice, or to punt it off.
Yeah, definitely 3rd and 4 for the Friars. Would expect a run here. They've gone to it all drive. And solo receiver set on the outside. Josh Collier, one-on-one. Looks like a heavier set around the line of scrimmage, but 2 receivers set for the Friars as flag on the field. Excuse me, timeout for Bonner. Their first time out of the half. We'll be back. As it is 3rd and 4 for the Friars. Hermits can get a very big stop here and try and get the ball back in the hands of their offense. In a tough position, maybe 4-down territory for the Friars. 2 receivers to the far side. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Has flag on the field. It looks like it's going to be a encroachment on the Hermits. That gives the Friars a first down.
That's a blow right there. I mean, a crucial 3rd down here on it's a very long offensive drive that Bonner's having right now. Crucial 3rd down, an opportunity to get the ball back, tough break there. I mean, the Hermits have been very good when it comes to limiting penalties on defense so far this game. Just won at a very untimely manner.
1st and 10, new set of downs for this Friars offense. At this point, they're trying to just burn this clock out. 2 receiver set. Campbell takes the snap. As blown up in the backfield is newly substituted Kareem Johnson, as that was his first touch of the night, and it's for negative yards.
Loss of 3 on the play.
As Holby subs out for DeMercado, he's back in the game. As Bonner was going to sit here and try and run as much clock out as possible. But in the end, that can also come back to hurt them. Say they turn the ball, or say they give the ball back to St. Augustine, and St. Augustine scores. Not a lot of time left for Bonner to do much.
But with running a lot of time here, Bonner has a lot. It seems like they have a lot of trust in their defense to get a stop.
As DeMercado in the backfield, he'll fake the handoff. Stepping up is Campbell, and he'll slide down short of the first down marker. It's going to be 3rd and looks like about 2, as another good improvise by the quarterback in Noah Campbell Jr.
Yeah, it seems like the Hermits were kind of running a sort of QB contained there on that pass rush, and Campbell was able to slip through the middle there and get a sizable amount of yards.
You saw success on the last play where you brought the force up the middle. I don't mind a rush, that's more central-minded, because forcing a quarterback to the outside of the hashes is going to have him in more trouble than just being able to easy step up through the middle of the field.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, when Campbell threw the interception to Collier in the back of the end zone, that was when he rolled out of the pocket.
It was. As DeMercado gets the handoff, and he'll be short of the first down marker. Decision time here for the Friars.
DeMercado on the carry.
As injury on the field for we're thankful to see Deshaun Simeon get off the field on his own power, as it's 4th and 3. This is a big down for both sides. Let's see what the Friars have in their playbook. If you're St. Augustine, you cannot jump off sides here. Stay composed.
I mean, it's been 2.5 hours since kickoff. If somebody wants to make a play, they got to make it now.
Single coverage on the outside. Campbell, false start for the Friars.
There we go.
It is a false start against Bonner.
As now it is 4th and 8. They will keep the offense on the field. No, they will bring the punt team out. So Hermits will have the ball with just over 7 minutes left. It's going to be on the shorter side of the field if Bonner could stick back the Hermits inside their own 10.
Obviously, we haven't seen the best outcomes when it comes to the punt team.
Yeah, punter Cole Romano has put one inside the 10 inside of the first half. Interested to see what happens here. Got to be watching the ball if you're St. Augustine. As the kick is away in the air. Fair catch called for as it bounces into the back of the end zone. Hermits will start on the 20-yard line.
Romano's punt bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
We have seen some very impressive things when it comes to Dylan Delanoche, finding his receivers outside the numbers and letting them make plays. They have a lot of time here, about 7 minutes. They don't need to go for a home run ball right away. But if it's there, got to take a shot.
You got to think at least 3 points. Under 7 minutes. You do have 2 timeouts left, but you don't want to have to use them on the defensive side of the football. If you're St. Augustine and you're Dylan Delanoche here, trust what has gotten you. Stretch the field if you need to. Go to your guy in Roman Coney, though. 2 receivers to the near side. Coney is in the backfield. Another spread formation for the Hermits. Delanoche takes the snap, hands it off. Coney looking to get towards the outside. He'll find some room. Head down for what appears to be a first down. Maybe it's second and 1, for St. Augustine. As it will be. The clock will stay moving.
And that's the Roman Coney that we've been looking for all night. Great play for him. Able to get out in space, an outside run there. That's what we were talking about earlier.
As 6:20 left, clock still winding down. This could be the last drive of the half for either sides.
Last drive of the game, that would be.
Yeah, if the Hermits do score, as 3 is possible. Delanoche in the shotgun, 2 to the near side. He takes the snap, hands it off. Coney looks to get going again. He will get a first down.
Fresh set of downs here for the Hermits. Clock continues to run. It has now gone under 6 minutes. We're more than halfway into the 4th and final quarter here.
Yeah, under 6 minutes. If you could get to this 50-yard line by about 4 minutes, you're comfortable, because you need then only 20-ish yards for Luke Tanzola to feel safe, right? Then you need another 30 for a score. I'd be looking to St. Augustine to throw the ball here.
And they're still in possession of 2 of their 3 timeouts also.
They'll give the ball to Coney. Coney with a burst of speed upfield. Down the middle. Roman Coney's brought down at the 30-yard line. Here he is. An exclamation mark. His first big rush of the game. It's good for flipping the field. 1st and 10 in plus territory for St. Augustine.
That's why he's committed to Cincinnati right there.
A gain of 41 for the future Bearcat goes Coney. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
At the Bonner 27-yard line.
Delanoche drops back, throws one short side of the field, underthrown, intended for number 1, Jacoby Martin. It's 2nd and 10 with just a little bit over 5 minutes left. I mean, wow, Adam, what a burst of speed out of Roman Coney. It was bound to happen. He didn't have a big first half, an absolute monster gain of 43 on first down for the Hermits. Now puts him in field goal position and position to get a lead in this football game.
Yeah, it seems like the Roman Coney was kind of charging up that drive. He had that almost first down, that 9-yard rush. It seemed like he was due for a big burst there, and that's when it came.
Coney again, he'll take the ball up the middle. Another broken tackle. It's good for a gain of 8. Hermits looking to run quick. They will. Spread formation again. 3rd and 3. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left for the Hermits. Delanoche, Coney yet again pushing forward short of the marker. As now it's decision time for St. Augustine. It's 4th and 1.
If I'm the Hermits here, I know it's a great opportunity, but I would take 3 here, tie the game, and put it in the defense's hands.
As we see, Johnny Chirico has been subbed onto the field. An absolute power bowl of a rusher. Wouldn't be surprised if they get the ball to him.
I expect a heavy formation here, some I form.
They'll come out with 2 receivers on both sides. Possible opportunity to try and draw this Friars team off sides.
Or a screen.
As motion was detected up front.
Timeout.
As Hermits will take the timeout.
I heard basically everyone in these packed stands tonight gasp as they saw a potential offsides here. Obviously, referee's not on the same page.
So, Adam, you said you liked going for the 3 points. 4th and 1. If you get this, it's your game for the next 3 minutes and 40 seconds. You have a great rusher in Roman Coney. You have a great power rusher inside, 5 yards with Johnny Chirico. If you get this, you basically have at least 3 and a possible chance to win. If you don't, the game could possibly be over.
Yeah, I think playing it safe here is fine, because if you do get this, it seems like Bonner's going to get the ball back anyway with a little bit of time. They still have 2 timeouts, and there's still 4 minutes left in this game.
As Hermits will come out in a heavy set. Delanoche in the shotgun, though. Flag on the play. As there's a legal substitution on the Friars, and it's a first down for the Hermits. Coach Nash on the sideline telling this sideline to get hype, as Roman Coney as well.
That is a big game changer here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Delanoche takes the call from Belton. Hermits trail by 3. 3:44 left in this game. 1 timeout for the Hermits, 2 for the Friars. Inside the 20-yard line. Spread formation again for St. Augustine. Coney towards the left hip of Delanoche. Stacked receivers both sides. Delanoche takes the snap. He'll take it himself. March to the outside. To the end zone. Flag on the play. As Delanoche is in for 6, but a possible flag will take this one back, and it will. It is a holding on St. Augustine.
It is holding against St. Augustine.
So now it will be 1st and 20 from the 23. A setback there for the Hermits. Obviously not something you want, but again, it's not a turnover. You can live with it.
Right, it's not a turnover, and it's not the end of the world. You still have all 4 downs to try to make something happen. You have receivers that can make plays, and a stellar running back in Roman Coney. Worst case scenario, you're still in field goal range.
Hermits are on the 23-yard line. 18-yard line, excuse me. 1st and 15 due to the half the distance of the goal rule. Again, stacked receivers to the near side of your screen and far. Coney moves to the right hip of Delanoche. Delanoche will pull the same play. He'll go right this time, and he'll be brought down.
Delanoche on the keeper.
As a Hermit is down on the middle of the field. We'll be back after a quick break. As we are back, it's 2nd and 15 on the 18-yard line. Delanoche in the shotgun, same formation. He'll drop back, flag on the field. Coach Belton is not pleased.
Yeah, it was offensive lineman Luke Neal who was injured. He's been taken over to the trainer's table. Hope he is all right.
5-yard penalty moves the ball back to the 23-yard line. Second down and 20.
As now it is 2nd and 20 for this St. Augustine on the 23-yard line. What felt like a near touchdown is now a long ball pass deep to the end zone. Caught! Oh my goodness! What a reception! That is Frank Hortz in the end zone. Quarterback to quarterback. It is 6 for St. Augustine. Oh my God!
Wow. I mean, that's the man you least expect to make a play in the end zone. A receiving one at that. Frank Horst climbing the ladder, getting 6 for the Hermits.
As there is an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the Hermits after the play.
Bill Bell got hurt. The coach got hurt. Joe.
There's a sideline warning against St. Augustine.
Bill Bell got hurt. Bell got hurt. He's on the bench.
Luke Anzola to protect the point after.
As flag again on the play as Tanzola knocked.
It is encroachment against Bonner. Half the distance to the goal and retry.
As Tanzola will stay out there, it is a smart play. There is no need to go for 2 in this scenario. Take the extra point, go up a point. As the kick is up, and it is good! Hermits lead 24-20 off the absolute tremendous catch by Frank Hortz. We will be back for kickoff just under 3 minutes. We got quarterbacks catching touchdowns. We got Coach Belton with a torn Achilles on the as we are back in Richland. Hermits lead 24-20 on an absolute tremendous play by Frank Hortz, quarterback to quarterback. As unfortunately the Piers Coach Belton is on the Hermits bench, may have rolled an ankle celebrating that touchdown. We hope he is okay, as doesn't look like he's in demoralizing pain, just sitting down. As just under 3 minutes left in the football game. As Tanzola's kick is taken and will bounce to the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Tanzola's kick is into the end zone for a touchback. First down and 10 for Bonner-Prendergast at their own 20-yard line.
As just under 3 minutes, Campbell in this Friars offense have to score 6 as he'll hand it off towards the right side. A good tackle by this Hermits defense. Kenny Taylor's fired up in the backfield.
I mean, this defense has been very good all night. I mean, they have a good amount of time, though. I mean, Bonner, this is a very explosive offense. They have playmakers just like the Hermits have playmakers. It's really going to come down to the secondary. It's going to come down to the receivers. It's going to come down to who makes the play first. They still have 2 timeouts, and they still have the 2-minute warning also.
No, there is no 2-minute warning now in high school. Yeah, that was removed as trips to the near side for Campbell. He takes the snap, drops, looks, rolls left, still rolling. He's going to pull it down and run, and he will get out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
No, Campbell on the keeper. Being 12, good enough for a Bonner first down. First down and 10 for the Friars at around 33-yard line.
First and 10 on the 33 for the Friars. Just over 2 minutes left. Martin in the backfield. Campbell in the shotgun. Drops back. Looks. Heaves one. Deep downfield. Incomplete. Flag on the field. As Josh Collier was in on the pass interference area, it looked like the feet just got tripped up.
Yeah, the hands were not involved there. It seems like Collier sort of tripped him, not on purpose, of course, as he was running the routes.
First down and 10 for Bonner.
So there's 2 minutes left. Bonner with a fresh set of downs and a huge gain here on a pass interference call.
Only 15 yards the Friars get on a questionable PI called on Josh Collier. Not something you want to have, don't take that back on you mentally. Refresh, reset. They still have to get 50 yards. They only have 2 minutes. They do have 2 timeouts. Trips on the far side for Campbell. Campbell in the backfield has Martin. He takes the snap, hands it to Martin. Martin up the middle of the field. Martin, gain of 10. Flag in the backfield, though. As Hermits may have caught a break on a holding call for Bonner, and they will. It's a loss of 10 for Bonner. It's first and 20.
It's 10-yard penalty from the spot of the infraction. So a gain of 4 and a 10-yard penalty moves the ball back to the 42-yard line. First down and 16.
It's first and 16 for Bonner. Clock still runs on that play by the offense. Don't know if that coaching staff knows that they're going to probably intend to use these last 2 timeouts inside the final minute. Empty set here for Campbell, something we've rarely seen tonight. Campbell, low snap, drops back. Oh, what a move by Campbell. He's going to step up and run out of bounds around the opposing 48. He'll flip the field, but another improvised play by Campbell. Oh, my goodness. He gets out of bounds, a minute 24 left in the game.
It seems like Campbell is very good at getting out of these very bad situations, and he's a very elusive quarterback. He knows what to do when there's pressure coming. I mean, the secondary is so good. I wouldn't mind putting a linebacker on a QB spy here. Try to limit him.
Yeah, definitely. But what feels like the Hermits are doing is they just do not want to get beat over top. So they're playing it really, really, really over the top, not trying to let up 6 here. Trips on the far side for the Friars. Single receiver to the left. Martin in the backfield. Fans getting rowdy. As timeout St. Augustine. That's their final of the game. Second and 6. Minute 24 left. Friars down 4 on the St. Augustine 48. What do they have in their bag of tricks? They feel like they've gotten every break they've needed tonight. Let's see if St. Augustine can put an end to that. Campbell in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He drops back. He steps up again. Oh, my goodness. Campbell, yet another improvising. Oh, get out of bounds to stop the clock. The Hermits have put countless amounts of pressure on him. Just haven't been able to bring him down. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 on what looks like the 36-yard line.
Another great play there from Noah Campbell. Able to escape the pressure once again and make something out of nothing.
As it feels like the Hermits have to eventually get a sack here. We talked about it with Roman Coney. He's got to eventually get a big rush. He did. Let's see if the Hermits can finally bring Campbell down. Every time the scramble escape has been up the middle, they have to contain that.
Minute 17 left to go here.
2 receivers on the far side.
Bonner still holds both penalties, or both timeouts, sorry.
Campbell takes the snap. Drops back, flag on the field. Campbell steps up. It would probably going to be a holding. As flag in the backfield. It is holding on the Friars, as it would appear almost another one by Noah Campbell Jr. As now they'll be back on the on the 46-yard line. 1:08 left. This has felt like the longest 3-minute drive I've ever witnessed.
Please report to the field. Thank you.
It's 1st and 20 for the Friars on the 46. And the Hermits get the stop they need. Noah Campbell's done everything he can this drive to push this offense. Hermits looking for a sack, looking for a turnover. In the shotgun starts Campbell. He drops, he fires, quick, it's incomplete. It's 2nd and 20.
Still a little over a minute to go. Feels like every time I check the clock, it's less and less time here for Bonner. They've got to make something happen here. They're a little bit over midfield. Only a minute to go here, and they need a touchdown.
This is a big 2nd and 20, though, for the St. Augustine defense. If they could force this to anything more than 3rd and 15, even a 3rd and 10, you're in a good spot. Bonner's going to have to go for it no matter where they're at due to them being down by 4. Two receivers on the near side, 2 on the far. Bunch formation. Martin and Campbell in the backfield. Campbell takes the snap, drops, rolls, steps up, improvises again. It's incomplete. A drop pass by Tymir Morris forces a 3rd and 20 for the Friars. Just under a minute left in this game.
3rd and a lot of yards here for the Friars, but they're not afraid to open up the playbook, go deep. They've got guys, and they've got a quarterback with an amazing arm. 47 passing touchdowns over his career.
It's 3rd and 20. A make-or-break play for the Friars. They need at least what would feel like 10 yards to keep this a reasonable 4th down try. 59 seconds left. Noah Campbell's worked his magic all drive. Let's see what he could do. Trips on the far side. Shotgun for Campbell. Off coverage for the Hermits. Campbell drops, looks, throws an underneath screen to Morris, and he's tackled. A short gain, Christian Dunoff on the tackle.
It's probably going to be 4th and about 15 here. It's a lot of yards that Bonner has to account for here, and this is the game. If they don't get this, it is over.
What could be deciding play on the game will be on right after this break. We are back. 4th and 15. Game on the line for the Friars. Can a Hermits make a statement week 1? A new squad, a lot of doubt, a lot of energy from this team. The crowd is on their feet. It's 4th and 15. Campbell drops back. He rolls right. He's going to try and run. He will not get there. The Hermits hold. The Hermits hold. They stop Campbell around the 30-yard line, and the Hermits get off this field and will look like they are heading to a week 1 victory. What a crazy drive, and I have to say, Noah Campbell gave his effort to the max on that drive. It felt like he didn't have a receiver to throw to. He made an improvise and scrambled every time. 20 yards is a big margin to get. He unfortunately can't get it. A couple kneels should do it here for St. Augustine.
I mean, a real nail-biter here. And this is August football. This is week 0. If this is just a sneak preview to this team, we're going to have some great games all season.
As Delanoche will take the knee. And that will do it in Richland. The Hermits of St. Augustine defeat Bonner in a Week 1 opening statement of their 2026 campaign, led by head coach Bill Belton. And as we say, we hope he is okay by the end of tonight. And that officially completes it. Hermits 24, Friars 20. And wow, Adam, what a final 7 minutes tonight. Wow.
A great game, and it was just a whirlwind of emotions here for this team. 4 fumbles and still able to come out with a win.
Yeah, absolutely awesome. I'm Joey Brennan, Adam Lewis to my left. And Adam, what a game we just witnessed. An absolute new Hermits squad, a newly led team, a new quarterback, and a quarterback catching a touchdown to win this football game. Wow.
I've seen it all.
We talked about this team. A lot of athletes. We've seen it tonight. Josh Collier on defense in the defensive back room has been tremendous. The pass rush was good tonight. While having 0 sacks, it felt like Noah Campbell had to run every single play. The Hermits led thoughtfully. They were thinking they were going to go to Roman Coney a lot tonight. They decided to throw the ball, and boy, did it work. Zakai DeJesus with a monster night, having a touchdown, and then Roman Coney with a big 45-yard rush to put the Hermits in scoring position, and one of the greatest catches I've ever seen by Frank Horst in the back of the end zone.
Quarterback at that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Hermits play next week against Atlantic City. That game is at Salesianum. We will see you here back for Week 3 against Holy Spirit. That will be Hermit Fest. I'm Joey Brennan alongside Adam Lewis and the rest of the HBC team. We thank you for tuning in tonight. Have a good night.